Oh yeah, baby, Arizona World Heavyweight Champion back here with another video. And yeah, I guess I better do like a little update saying, hey Ryan, where the hell were you? Unfortunately, I've been in and out of the hospital as of late. Stupid kidney stones and all that. Yeah, being Canadian and all. Yeah, the healthcare is free. I just had to, relax, take it easy. I still have to take some time off work. I just realized that it's October 2025 here. It's the 40th anniversary of the NES. And that means it's the 40th anniversary of one of the greatest video games ever made, Super Mario Brothers. I remember, back in the 80s and all that, I called it Mario Brothers because I didn't know any better. I'm sorry to all the Italians out there. It's Mario, not Mario. Yeah, Mario is everywhere now. Like, here, I got a Penn's dispenser of Mario. I got a Mario coaster here. Here's some cool art I got at a trade show. Look at that, Draft Dinner Mario. Back to Super Mario Brothers here. Yeah, it was actually this weekend here in October that somebody just asked me a question, just a random customer say, why do they call it Super Mario Brothers? The thing is, yeah, there was like previous Mario games before this. Just they have like a tiny little Mario. Yep, who's only like 5'1". If you look at the history of it. Well, yeah, he can become like a 7-8 foot tall giant just by getting a magic mushroom, and that's why they call it Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, when you became super, you can now take a bonus hit. You can now have the ability to break bricks. The story is confusing, like you're jumping on turtles, you're a plumber. I'm pretty sure they just threw all this shit together and say, hey, that's your game. But hey, they made it work. If you think about it, the storyline doesn't make any sense. It's Super Mario Brothers. That's kind of an insult to Luigi. I don't think it's Super Italian Brothers, but yeah, since Mario is the star, so they had to put Mario in the name, even though it stars Mario and Luigi. Then we learned from the stupid movie that their last names are Mario. So this is Mario. I don't know, just go with it. You go back to early 1980s, all Atari games were basically single screen arcade action, and it was pretty good. The Atari 2600 was a huge hit, and it only failed because the games were trying to get too ambitious for a system that was pretty much created in the 70s, and they're trying to do all this advanced stuff in the 1980s, and it just wasn't working out. E.T. looked like shit, Pac-Man played nothing like the arcade game, and we wanted something better, and Nintendo was here to offer us something better. Yeah, I know there's this whole scandal and everything of a $2 million sale of a factory sealed Super Mario Brothers, but hey, if you want to give me $1,000 for this game, I'll gladly take it. You can easily find this game anywhere. You can download it on your Switch, you can get it on the Wii. You've got 32 huge ass levels to interact with. A lot of them filled with secrets, a lot of them filled with power-ups, a lot of dangerous environments, instant death pits everywhere. Yeah, if you think about it, Super Mario is like a weird design. You're jumping on turtles, different mushrooms, and trying to rescue a princess from a turtle dragon. What the hell's going on here? But Nintendo made it work, yeah. Original Super Mario Brothers. Alright. It's cool that it's a two-player game still, but it's not co-op or anything like that. Oh yeah, I remember that original Goomba was such a headache for me when I was just a wee little kid. Yeah, I had to figure out how old was I when I first played this. It had to be in the single digits. Yeah, look at those Goombas. They're still fun to stomp. Yeah, the game is just filled with secrets. Like, you jump here, you get one up. Or you go down this pipe, you get a whole bunch of coins. And you get to warp past most of the stage. Look at that, the stage is almost over now. You hold down that B button, it becomes an amazing mechanic, and you wonder how you live without it. Now look at that too. Yeah, unlike other Mario games, you actually get a score here. I know some people think the score is kind of, useless and all that, but I think there's a point to it. But yeah, if you try to beat my score in Twin Galaxies, there are rules. There's usually a life cap or something like that. And now that you're Super Mario, yep, you can break bricks. Which can help in so many ways. Like, look at this. Oh, what a feeling to be walking on the ceiling. Yeah, and that's not the only secret either. Hey, not only can I skip most of the level, hey, but I can warp. Of course, things are going to get much more difficult. Hey, you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to control the camera and shit. Now you're throwing your friends at me? Oh, fuck. Was there something down here? Yeah. Let's see, can we get that brick? Oh. I know I can do it. There we go. Oh, yeah. If you get the flower power, you throw fireballs. Yeah. You can become super badass in just a few power-ups. Yeah. Big Mario, I can throw fireballs. Oh, secret. If you know what you're doing in this game, it can be easily beaten in under 10 minutes. And how if you're like a super pro and all that, you can beat the game in under 5 minutes. That's crazy. I think my current world record right now is 9 minutes. Yeah, you just go down this path here, you know where all the warps are. The game can be super easy, but yeah, you gotta remember, just one hit, when you're Small Mario, you're done for. Yeah. And you can get 1-ups pretty easily in this game, but there are conditions. Like, I want to be able to get that 1-up if I didn't warp. I would have to go to 7-3, get all the coins in that stage, not die, and then only then can I get the 1-up in this stage. But you have to know where the 1-up is. Oh yeah, there's power up. Let's get, yeah, Starman. That originated in Super Mario Brothers too. Oh yeah. Let's use them as a weapon. Oh yeah. Take out his friends. The music will be stuck in your head. The graphics are charming. Yeah. It's old, but it's still a good kind of old. Yeah. It's just not straight ahead action, going left to right, sort of bullshit. Yeah. There are power-ups everywhere. Enemies you gotta avoid. Dangerous obstacles. It's just a huge, strong game. Like, you could easily download maps and you could easily find a secret. But yeah, you gotta remember back in 1985, there was no Nintendo Power, there was no internet, there's no save feature, and yeah, you're better off getting the compilation of Super Mario All-Stars, so yeah, you can have more, functionality and shit. It's 40 years later and people are still playing the original. It's still trying to get world records, it's still trying to beat my best times. I think I got a world record of 500,000. Plus and all. Yeah, so see if you can beat that. Yeah, getting the world record ain't easy, but it's still a hell of a lot of fun. A lot of people still give me some grief and all that for, yelling at chibi. I'm trying to concentrate here, holy fuck. I wonder how much I can get for my hair if I try to sell it on eBay. Maybe I can make a nice cool $5. Anyways, yeah, about the Mario. If being old means I get to play great games like this, then bring on those gray hairs. Yeah, this game is so old that it actually is a 5-screw game. Games back in 1985 and 87 would usually be like a 5-screw game, so you could easily take it apart. Whoever spent $2 million on the game, can you actually play that version? Yeah, I always hate those WA boxes because they would seal up the game and you can't play it. I'd rather have this stinky little cartridge here so I can actually put it in Nintendo and play it. It's over 40 years old and it still works great. That's the beauty of Nintendo. All 32 levels are not, super unique. You're gonna get a lot of retreads here, a lot of familiar designs and all that. But still, 32 levels, a huge challenge, and yeah, the game is still amazing. The power-ups are very inventive. Super Mario Brothers is a timeless classic, and I give it a 90 out of 100. Yeah, it's that good still. And I thank you all for watching. Please ring the bell, subscribe, do all that shit. Please help me out, please. I need the money. I need to go back to work. This is Airzog World Heavyweight Champion. Recommend some Super Mario Bros. To you. Yeah, maybe old and all that, but I can still pack a huge punch, baby. Alright, see you all later. Bye.